At the end of First World War, Europe was financially collapsed and their citizens started to look for different ways to overcome the situation. Most Central European countries, which had been dependent on agriculture in the past, had to suffer the migration of their people to the United States. Other countries such as Italy and Spain had already been points of origin of many brave people who decided to change their lives and migrate to America. Valencia, 1920. Juan, a young bank clerk, applies for an entry visa to go to America. He will leave on a steamship just 2 months before Christmas. He doesn't know whether he leaves for good or will come back someday. He's been told about good work opportunities near Pittsburgh. The steel industry and coal mines need diggers, loaders, cleaners, even accountants and translators. The powerful Berwind-White Corporation offers jobs to European migrants. Juan arrives in New York after 1 month on a ship. It's November. He's been waiting for this moment. When he finally sees the Statue of Liberty, he can't believe he's arrived. The Statue of Liberty means America is the land of opportunities, of freedom and hope. New York is a flourishing city. The port is so active. Juan sees many tall buildings he had never seen before. Old tenement houses with iron cast outside staircases wait for new families to take up their small rooms. Soon after he leaves the ship, he is shuttled to Ellis Island. He holds his suitcase as everyone else and waits to be called. The red brick building looks so elegant to him. Once he steps in the registry hall, he realizes that he is being examined for health problems and his attitude and patience are also being tested. Finally, the immigration agent checks his identity on his passport and on the ship manifest and allows him into America. Juan can't understand a word, but the immigration agent points him to a door where another agent is selling train tickets to Pittsburgh, and that's his destination. Juan is going to live with 2 Spanish acquaintances in Winba, a mining town in Pennsylvania. The train trip reveals itself as a discovery of the real New World. Green flat lands, farms scattered in huge and broad territories. There is a place for everyone and everyone's dreams. When he arrives in Winba, his housemates tell him that thousands of immigrants live there and work in the mines. The company has built several public buildings. Wilmore Building, where the post office is. Arcadia Theatre. The department store, where miners buy their daily supplies. The bank. And the municipal building. Juan has found a job as a loader in Mine 40. Workers and their families live in neat rows of company-built houses. Each one has a parlor, dining room, kitchen, 3 bedrooms, a cellar and an attic. Juan and his 3 friends share a house. They pay $6 per month to the company. Everyone is largely dependent on Berwind-White for their well-being. Juan starts to learn English at the adult evening school and participates actively in the community life. In 1922, workers join a national strike for improved wages and working conditions. The strike lasts for 16 months, and families of strikers are evicted from company housing. Some years later, Juan is promoted and becomes one of the first immigrants to work as an accountant. The underground world. Mine 40 was a labyrinth of tunnels and rooms over 5.6 square miles. It was the creation of miners working over 75 years. At its production peak, 2 shifts of up to 500 men worked the mine. Early miners worked on 12-hour shifts under difficult conditions, often on their knees. Miners were paid by the ton. The best of them could load 10 tons of coal a day. The company mining ceased in 1962. Today, most of the rooms have collapsed. About 1/3 of the original coal remains underground, but economic conditions make mining it impractical. One story is an example of how many men and women went to America to pursue their dream of a better life.